Hey everyone! Today I've got your Paranoia movie review. Ford and Gary Oldman star in their second movie together since Air Force One. Now they are playing corporate rivals in which they put their trust in Liam Hemsworth to do their dirty work for them. Oh, Mr. Hotshot looks so cool in that suit with all those fancy gadgets. Bond Jr. perhaps? I didn't find his acting to be anything special. In fact, this whole movie, by the end of it, seemed like a total waste of time, and I'm being completely serious about this. Only being just an hour and a half for the movie running time, Paranoia looked really cool from the start. It had like all these sort of like Tony Scott sort of like filming style, and then sort of like switched gears. And it just really ended up being like just a typical thriller. It wasn't really anything special. One downside to it was that it was just very predictable, and it was kind of boring at times. I mean, I found it really hard to follow the storyline. I was really hoping to come into this movie, being good because of how talented Gary Oldman was. I mean, he's one of my favorite actors of all time, Harrison Ford, and despite their age, I mean, they still got it going on, but apparently not in this movie, of being a complete flop in my opinion, and not really worth seeing again. That was kind of bad about that. If Bill Gates and Steve Jobs had a company showdown, this would be it. I think the only good thing about this movie was that Josh Holloway was in this, which was a complete surprise because I totally forgot that he was in this movie. Amber Heard, who you've probably seen in a couple of movies recently, she plays the love interest to Liam Hemsworth. Even though she didn't have that big of a role, I mean, I just felt that they just used her for eye candy. Come on. She just disappeared. She was there one minute and then she was gone, and then she shows up later, and I'm like, really? This is just completely weird and stupid. Her not being there was probably a good thing because all she wanted to do was get laid. I liked the new technology and gadgets that was being used throughout the film, but was it all really worth it in the end? To change a lifestyle or just to go undercover? I would have to say no, because there were more important things that Liam's character had to deal with, and being threatened by his boss was not helping at all. All he ever really wanted was to be with his dad, which is kind of this crazy sort of subplot that they did, and made sure that he got better from some apparent illness so that Liam could run his own company and all that stuff. Because these two guys were just these two corporate rivals were just going at it, and it was just really horrendous, and it just it showed that on screen. It was not even cool. It looked like it was supposed to be some kind of espionage thing, but then no, not really. Overall, I'd say that the movie was okay. I wouldn't say I hated it per se. It just felt like it was just a complete and utter mess. And at least the soundtrack was cool. I mean, I dug the soundtrack. I thought that was probably one of the good parts of the movie. The acting was subpar. It could have been better, especially coming from those actors that I mentioned that actually have been in the business long enough to be in some good movie together. What year is this? 1997? Unfortunately, I would not recommend seeing this movie. I just think it's a complete waste of time. If you have seen Paranoia, what did you think about it and the return of the Air Force One stars? You guys can subscribe to my channel. I've got more movie reviews, movie updates coming every week for Chill Thursday video. You guys can also like me on Facebook and follow me on Twitter, and I will see you guys later.